Just imagine that you are recognized for the best performer in your organization and you are being given an award. How it feel? How does it feel? It's awesome, guys. Really, it's awesome. And I want you to excel at your workplace. And how can you do this? I will tell you in this video. I am Vikram. I'm going to tell you about how to excel at your workplace. I will tell you the do's and don'ts of getting excel at your workplace. And before we start the video, I want each and everyone who is watching out there, please subscribe if you haven't subscribed. It would really mean a world for me if you subscribe my channel. Thank you. Let's start the video. See guys, what happens now whenever we are at the job, and this video is for all the people who are going to the job and want to excel in their profession. It's that we need to have few do's and don'ts when it comes to work. The first thing I will explain you about the do's which you need to do in your organization. Once you have cleared the interview, you might have been in the interview and you have been done your best and you got selected, and now is the time where you need to give your best. You need to add values to the organization. Your skills will really show how good you are to help the organization to grow. So there are few things which you need to follow when you want to excel at your workplace. The very first thing is show up on time, guys. Don't be late when you go to office. Be on time, and each and every day whenever there's a task given for you, be in a yes mode. Whatever comes to you, make sure that you have that positive attitude of saying yes and then following it by doing the work. That's the thing, guys. Your work need to be do the talking over here. And when you take that volunteer step, whenever it happens that manager gives some task, and most of them, almost everyone, don't show up, and this is the point where you need to show up. You need to tell that yes, I am the one who gonna do this, so take the task, be a volunteer, and it will happen that you eventually do the work also. And if you are stuck at the work, you can always reach to a manager. And another thing is that you need to ask questions whenever the task is given. Make sure that you ask questions. Make clear that why the work is given. Until and unless it's clear that the work what you have given, you know that why it is given, then you cannot perform at the best. So it happened with me also, that few of the tasks we assume, or I assume that yeah, this has to be done for this particular reason, but when the work was completed, then I came to know that no, this was not the actual reason. So make sure that before any task you have, whenever the task is given, you ask the questions why it is to be done, and when it is cleared, then you can work. Then in this case you will be more productive, because if you assume things and if you keep on doing that work, then you will, and if it's not productive, then you will be wasting the time also. So that's the thing, guys. And the third thing, and the another thing with what I want you to do is keep learning. Make sure that you are adaptable, you are flexible, because the day when you stop learning is the day when you stop growing also. So learn new skills, see what is required, what is that work requires you to learn, what are those new skills which you need to adapt. And guys, strive to exceed the expectation. Always over deliver. Whatever work or whatever task that you have been given, always try to over deliver it. Make sure that you do it more, and when you do it more, you will be recognized. Don't set any limitations. Don't feel that yes, this task is given for this particular reason and I need to do it at that level. No, it should not be that case. You should always try to over deliver, and over deliver only happens when you love that work and when you really want to grow in your life. That is the thing when the things happen. And friends, I want you to work like a owner, or think like the owner, how he will do the work whenever the task is given to him. So that's the thing. Make sure that you assume yourself in the place of a CEO, and whenever the task is given, think how he will do this work. And when you think like a owner, or when you think like a CEO, surely you will get that result, or you will be productive in that task which is being given to you. And guys, I want you to be a mentor in your team. Whenever there is a new joinee or new employee who has come to your team, make sure that you teach him. Make sure that you are approachable. Whatever task the new joinee has got, if he is finding some difficulty, make sure that you teach him. You make him understand that this is the way how it is done. And when you teach him that the way, when you teach him the way, then surely next time he will use that trick and complete his task. So you need to be a mentor when it comes to a team. And what I feel or what I believe is that when we work together as a team, we achieve more. So make sure that we work as a teammate, and you should be approachable whenever there's a new joinee. You need to help them, because we also know that when we were a new joinee, we also had learned the process from someone who was there in the organization. We had been to him, we had approached him, and post that, after telling him, after those learnings only you were able to do that. So it should also happen that you also teach everyone, whoever is the new joinee, new employee. You need to teach them, and when you do this, you will really grow together. And these are the things which you need to do to excel at your workplace. And there comes a time when you need to be more productive, and you need to go out of your way to do things. Make sure that to go out of your way, grab those skills or get those skills or learn those skills to acquire that, to gain that. Because until and unless you are productive, until and unless you have done something substantial in your work, you will not be recognized. And when you do things out of your way, when you try to put those efforts, you will be surely recognized. And that's the thing, guys. You need to be productive. Set targets, daily targets, day on day. See that what work you have done, what is that growth you are getting from doing that work. And what I feel is that there are two types of work. One work is that a manager gives to you and you do that task or you do that work. Another work is that the work which you do for yourself. Whatever work the manager had given, whatever task the manager had assigned to you, after doing that task, after completing the task, have you done your work? Have you done your math? That this is the work I have done today. How much was it productive? Or what is that new thing I have done? Or what is that new learnings for me? So you need to do these two works, and when you do this, you will keep a track of it. And when you keep a track of it, you will surely grow day on day. Make monthly targets, make daily targets, and work upon those. So keep 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 a target for your own self, and when you work at it, you'll surely grow. And now coming to the don'ts, which you need not to do at your workplace. There are few things you might not be okay with it, or you might disagree with me, but yes, I want you to understand this, that there are few things which we don't want, which we really need not to do. And that are, first thing is avoid gossips. See, I have seen many people gossiping on unnecessary things, on unnecessary topics. So avoid gossips. Make sure that whatever you are speaking or whatever you are talking or whatever is the communication happening between your friends, or between your colleagues or between your teammates, is happening for the purpose. There is like, it's a productive talk. Because what happens, so many times we indulge in the gossip and we keep on talking the things which don't add values for ourselves and for others also. So avoid gossips. Make sure that you don't indulge in that. And people, don't say much after hello. Whenever someone comes to you, just say hello and start doing your work. Because what happens though, when you say hello, the other person asks the question, and you also ask some question, and that question has to be answered, and you keep on giving that answer, and in that answers the another question rises. And what happens though, you indulge in the communication and you keep on talking, and this happens that you waste your time. So work on your work, be focused on your work, do that work. Don't indulge in gossiping or unnecessary talks, which will curtail your growth. Make sure that you do the talking. Yeah, it's really important that you speak, you communicate, but that communication should be happening only for productive things. And when you do this regular basis, you will see the changes. And guys, I have read this, that only work and no play makes the jack dull boy. Yes, if you're really working, if you're if you're just keeping your focus on the work, and if you're not putting yourself into any play as in, here you need to give the rest to your brain. Rest as in, there are few games set up in your organization, you need to go and play them. But what I feel, or what I want you to understand here is, you deserve that play only when you have done that proper work. Yes, until and unless you have told your mind, or until and unless you have that feeling from inside that no, I have done the best, and I have utilized my brain at the best to do the thing, and now it's the time to give my brain a rest. only then you deserve or you should go to that play. Until and unless you do, you should not go, because most of the time it happens that, guys, we don't work up to our ability. Whenever we ask this question that today, whenever you have completed your day, and at the end of the day when you ask the one question to yourself, was I been productive in my work, then deep inside we know that no, I was not been that productive, or I didn't do my thing to my capable. And guys, what I feel is, until and unless you are capable, you will not get the success. So do play, make sure that you play only when you have done that work. Another thing which you need to avoid at your organization is that you don't need to react, you need to respond. What does this mean? Don't react but respond. What does this mean? See, guys, there are at times that someone might come at you in anger and they might scold you, and you should not react at that time. You should not say, how come you say me like that, how, oh, do you know what you are speaking with me, or do you know whom you are speaking with? So don't indulge in that. But what you need to do is you need to respond. How you will respond? Analyze that what was happened, why did that happen, and go to that person with that facts that this was happened because of this, and this will be sorted by doing this thing. So analyze it and make sure that you respond, but don't react. If you react, then you will indulge in the fight, and it's unnecessary fight which nobody wants, neither the person who came to you or either you. So don't indulge in that. So these are few don'ts which you need to not you should avoid all those when you are at your workplace. Hope you loved this one. Please follow those do's and don'ts when it comes to excellent workplace. Do's are, I'll summarize this. The do's are the things where you need to strive to exceed expectation, always over deliver, always ask questions, and always have that positive mindset, that yes mode zone, like whatever work you are getting, you try to work, and when you do this, you will start seeing the changes. And the don'ts are, stop avoiding the gossips, unnecessary gossips, and don't react but respond, and make sure that you utilize all of your energy, all of your time to be productive in your life and productive in your organization. And once you do that, you will surely be recognized and you will surely be awarded. Hope you loved this one, and thank you for watching. Please subscribe if you loved this one. Thanks for watching. Thank you, guys.